Well, if you're watching this day premiere, it's following the tribute song video that we did for J.D. Souther, and I thought this was apropos for the situation just because this video that we're doing, which is blocked by the way, but it's gonna let me get it up. I'm not gonna make any money off it, which that's fine actually, because you know the situation anyway. But it's, you know, for Randy Rhodes, who passed away a year after the single came out, which was back in I think 1982 if I'm not mistaken. This was released on Diary of a Madman, which came out in 1981, actually, my apologies. And then I think Randy passed away a year after the single came out. This video we're watching, the song itself isn't blocked, it's the video, but it's okay. It's a tribute video to Mr. Rhodes, who apparently Ozzy praised as basically being the best part of this album, and that his contributions were beneficial across the board for everything that he did with him. This was obviously the last album he performed with him. But it what did it say? Okay, so when the song, or while the song has been assumed by fans and others to be about recreational substance abuse and other forms of hedonistic behavior, especially given dramatic lyrics such as swallowing colors from the sounds I hear, am I just a crazy guy? Osbourne later stated that Flying High Again was inspired by his successful re-emergence as a solo artist. This occurred after being fired very publicly by Black Sabbath, obviously. He thought his career is over, but Flying High Again makes sense. You know, you could see from the name why people would think that, but I get it. So the video is in tribute to Randy. I'm not very familiar with his work. Obviously, I know the name and I've heard him before, but like I said, there's a ton of artists on this channel that I've listened to, but there's still plenty more I have to get to. So Ozzy being one of them. So thank you to our patron James R for this pick. Both Ozzy picks this month. I appreciate you, my friend. And yeah, let's do this. If y'all aren't subscribed, help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. And even though Black Sabbath fired Ozzy, I will be linking my Black Sabbath playlist right there, or somewhere around here if you want to go watch that, and the other Ozzy stuff I've done throughout the video. Here we go. All right, Flying High Again, the official music video, a tribute to Mr. Randy Rhodes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a Lee on drums. Okay. This sounds very familiar.
Sound I hear, am I just a crazy guy you get? Mama's gonna worry, I've been a baby boy.
That part sounds familiar.
No use saying sorry, it's something that I enjoy. If you could see inside my head, you'd
Hey.
see
That guitar is amazing. That was Scorching. I love the pictures, man. They're great. Oh, he was in Quiet Riot. Okay. I've heard of them before. Did he love fried chicken? I love fried chicken too. I can't eat it though. Man, what a video that was, to be honest. Rest in peace. I know they're on the opposite ends of the spectrum, like genre-wise, but I can't help but feel that JD and Randy are up there jamming out. But that's just in my head. That was awesome. What a song. I don't really want to. I guess I'll address the video too. I don't, sometimes the videos are distracting, but I think that's the point for this one. I feel like I've heard that song before, like the chorus at least. I've been a bad, bad boy. That part, I swear I've heard that. And then the flying high again. That one, I've heard that. But the rest of the song, I don't think I've heard. Definitely never seen the video, but that was a beautifully constructed video. The artwork was honestly fantastic. The animation was even better. I can't imagine all the work that went into that, That was actually, before AI got really big. So, people actually edited and made that video. It wasn't just the computer made it, but you know what I mean? It wasn't just, hey, make me a video for Randy Rhodes, which is not what they got nowadays. And it's sad, but that was a beautiful tribute video. So many great pictures. I know that, what was it? Quiet Riot. And then he went to play with Ozzy solo stuff. But like I said, this was on Diary of a Madman, 1981, what I found this one part I wanted to highlight. Okay, so it's one of the best classic rock songs of all time, according to Rolling Stone. It was Ozzy on lead vocals, Randy Rhodes on guitar, Bob Daisley on bass, and Lee Kerslake on drums. Randy Rhodes was an American guitarist. He was the co-founder and original guitarist of Quiet Riot, and the guitarist and co-songwriter for Ozzy Osbourne's first two solo albums, Blizzard of Oz, that's great, and Diary of a Madman. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2021, which is probably a little too late, I'm guessing. He was originally educated in classical guitars. Randy Rhodes combined these early influences with heavy metal, inspiring a subgenre later known as neoclassical metal. With Quiet Riot, he adopted a black and white polka dot theme, which became an emblem for the group. He reached his peak as the guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne's solo career, performing on tracks as Crazy Train. I know that one. Mr. Crowley. I don't think I know that one, actually. I know the first one, though. Obviously, the riff from Crazy Train's one of the most famous riffs in all time. He passed away in a plane crash while on tour with Osbourne in Florida in 1982. Despite his short career, Randy Rhodes is regarded as a pivotal figure in metal music, credited with pioneering a fast and technical style of guitar soloing that largely defined the metal scene of the 1980s. He helped popularize various guitar techniques now common in heavy metal music, including two-handed tapping, the tremolo bar dive bombs, and intricate scale patterns, drawing comparisons to Eddie Van Halen, obviously. The Jackson Rhodes guitar was originally commissioned by him and tons of people cite him as an influence. So obviously he is a huge deal. No, he was, and he still is to this day. If he's got that much of a reach and influence, then obviously he's still a big deal to this day. It almost felt like he was sweeping at points, and that's like a more modern thing, you know, but he was going so fast, man. That was definitely, like they said, two-handed tapping, and you could see it in the video of him. There's like pictures of him kind of animatedly, that's a new one, an animated kind of version of the pictures of him doing it, you know. I thought that was really cool. The way they edited this together, it was just utterly fantastic, to be honest. And the song was great. Ozzy's vocals are on top as usual, but that guitar throughout was fantastic. So was the drums and the bass. The rhythm section was honestly the ribcage of the song, but I feel like the riff and that chorus is definitely the big draw of this song. And that solo, I mean, good God, it was so short. I wish it was longer. I wish it was like 30 seconds longer, but I guess that's what, you know, makes it so good, is like it comes in, it does its job, and it leaves, and you're like, damn, I wish I had more, you know? But this is one of those songs that just screams iconic to me already. I've heard it once. I've probably heard the chorus before in a video game or a show. I've watched so much stuff that, you know, I probably heard it somewhere. That's why it sounded familiar, but that was definitely... I can see how that's the progenitor of metal right there. You know, sans all the stuff that came before it with Black Sabbath and Iron Butterfly. I know that, but I mean like the more modern metal that we have now that kind of started with the thrash metal in the 80s and stuff like this, the neoclassical that they were talking about, heavy metal, and Ozzy stuff. You know, it's so funny how he was so influential with Black Sabbath, but then he was influential as well on his own, separately, in two different categories basically, but for the same genre. I think that's fascinating. And he was obviously a pioneer himself. He's a kook, just like I'm a kook. That's why you're watching me. We're probably all kooks in our own way, you know, and wouldn't have it any other way. I would definitely say Randy Rhodes is the highlight of that, 100%. But the rhythm section with Lee and what was his name? Shit, see, now I forgot. I remember my name. Oh yeah, Bob Daisley. Lee and Bob, Lee Bob did a great job. But yeah, Randy Rhodes and Ozzy definitely get the MVP of that song. That was fantastic. Thank you, James, for another great pick, my friend. And rest in peace to Mr. Randy Rhodes and to Mr. J.D. Souther as well, who, like I said, if you're watching Day Premiere, there was a tribute video beforehand, before this one. So I figured that these two would go hand in hand pretty well. Hopefully that this one even gets up, because I checked it beforehand and it got blocked, but it let me appeal it. So it'll go up. I won't make any money off of it, but that's fine. You guys, I don't really care about that. As long as one video a day does well, I'm happy with whatever. I'm grateful to even be here, so I'll take it. So yeah, thanks, James, as always, my friend. And thank you for watching, y'all. If you have any other recommendations by Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, anything like that, leave it down below and let me know what you thought of it. Was that a great song or what? See you later. Bye-bye. Oops. Whoop. I forgot one thing. We have a really cool Patreon community. We'd love to have you. If you look down in the description of the video, there is a link. If you're in the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. As long as it's good, I don't mind. It can be anything. There's also a PayPal as well in the description if you want to send a tip or a request in that way. But if you join Patreon at any level, you get access to all of our block videos, full album reactions, and access to our Discord server. That's just for patrons. That's where everything's happening. So, yeah. See ya.